Hola, welcome Aries. This is going to be the Aries heart spread, and this is for the month of April. I'm going to get ahead of the game, and then we'll have weekly updates. But this is for the whole month of April. See what we're looking at here for Aries, and this is our relationship spread. So if you have someone in your mind, it's going to pick up on whoever's in your heart and your mind that you think of when you think of relationships. It doesn't matter if you're with them, not with them. See what we're dealing with here for April, light and love, so it serves the greatest good. Our Aries friends, love and relationship. It looks at you and your other person and it compares your energies. It tends to get right to the point. It won't be so long. Let's see here. Love and light serves the greatest good. What can we say for Aries? I'm sorry about the beach. Long story. Gonna get there. Try to get there tomorrow. Combination of technology and it's starting to be Easter here in Mexico. Woo. A lot of people. Okay, this is you coming into relationship. Boy, you guys, you're coming both from a tough place. You're coming in with this Six of Swords, and they're coming in with the Tower. Maybe your person's in a really tough place. You're more hopeful than they are. This is you in the relationship, the Star, and your advice, the Eight of Cups. That's interesting. Their advice is justice, and advice for the relationship is the King of Pentacles. And the outcome is the Eight of Swords, guys. Not gonna lie, this is tough. Make sure we're doing good here. Okay. Something's telling me. I'll clarify the Eight of Swords as we go along. But don't really look at the bottom of the deck much with this read. It's sort of self-contained. So you're coming in with this energy around relationships of having left something behind. It comes to mind this might have been an affair. Or we might be talking about an affair. I'm trying to decide if I want to limit it to that. Because, like in that case, your relationship is not necessarily the affair person, it's your other relationship. That's going to make it one way. But this could be you stepping out too at night. It's going to be you doing this, so you would know. In which case it didn't end badly. In this relationship, in either case, when you get into the relationship, this is the difference we look at of your energy, overall energy of moving away from a relationship, probably wasn't going well, escaping, and now once you're in this relationship, you're feeling great. You feel like you manifested something. You feel like your hopes have been and dreams have been fulfilled in this relationship. I mean, that's a definite kind of feeling that goes with this. And then they would have been in the midst of, as you met them, a disaster, like a divorce or a breakup or something like this. So their life wasn't going well. This is tough. Either way, this is not the greatest energy to come into a relationship for either of you. And of course, coming in as a Tower, there's all kinds of problems. If the Tower just fell in your life, if you're already in a relationship, great. That's what relationships are for. You rely on them. You lost your job, and it's like, oh, honey, I lost my job. Well, we'll figure it out together. But if you're coming into a relationship and it's a new relationship with this Tower energy, it's hard to have all the other energy to focus on the relationship and everything when you're trying to deal with your putting your life back together. And sure enough, once they show up in the relationship, they're guarding their heart. They're second. Like this is also we look at them in the relationship, you in the relationship, and here, what a difference. You know, you're just thinking this is amazing, and oh my God, and all of my dreams are being fulfilled by this person, and they're just not feeling it. They're like, why did I do this? You know, like maybe they might be feeling like they made a bad choice, I think is what that means. And now in your advice in the relationship, the literal advice is you need to walk away from a relationship. Definitely need to walk away emotionally. That's simplifying it and thinking. Their advice is Libra, but is to be balanced. In the advice position for them, this could be about like they need to either get more from you or give more to you, that there's something not balanced. But with this, looking at them, their advice could just be they need to just get themselves, you know, this Two of Swords, they need to get it resolved. This is you see here, she has a sword too. Here, this middle path is like a sword. So maybe something has to be cut off. Could be they're still dealing with the ex and just all kinds of stuff. This could also be divorce. Maybe it needs to be finalized. Now, the odd thing is, though, in your advice, you're being called on by the universe here for the relationship as a whole is the King of Pentacles. That's I'm going to have to clarify the Eight of Swords here. But the King of Pentacles is be strong, rely on your part of yourself that's capable and strong and solid. And kind of this Eight of Swords could speak to their Two of Swords too. Six of Cups. And the Death card. And the Hanging Man. This is showing a process in your relationship here that's going to go on. I think you need to walk away from this relationship, at least emotionally, like detach. And that may be what this strength is being called upon. And they may need to use their King of Pentacles energy to put Humpty Dumpty back together again, honestly. I think that's what we're dealing with there, guys. And then you would use your King of Pentacles energy to hold tight. I think of a business I was in, they said they use the term hold tight if we wanted drivers to stay, you know, and maybe that's what it is, hold space for them. But with the Six of Cups and the Death card and the Hanging Man, this could be this nostalgia, something from the past, and then death, waiting, and there's a period of waiting, of transformation, and then waiting. This is literally like when you take the Death and the Hanging Man, this is the energy of the pupae going through metamorphosis. It takes time, and the pupae dies, and then the moth comes out, or the notice I say moth, or the beautiful butterfly, like in Six Cups. For an outcome, I think this is going to be on hold for a while. You know, I think that's why your advice is to walk away. Yeah, that's how I think this relationship's going, and I think they're not interested anyway. So you might be both being called upon here to be strong. You're being called upon to move away, you know, and deal with this. It's going to take some time. This is the Hanging Man coming like this after death. The Six of Cups. Some really deep transformation of old relationship stuff with the Eight of Swords here that causes the pain. Like, could go back to your person here and say, well, you know, what caused the marriage to end here and everything, and the divorce. And that has to be figured out, you know. And maybe you do too, because you're coming from something that wasn't pleasant. And that's what you got to be strong for, to deal with that. And maybe you guys aren't meant to deal with this together, Aries. I'm sorry, that's how I see it. Um, you know, maybe you're meant to deal with this separately. Definitely not as a couple. But Aries, let me know if that resonates. I almost hope it doesn't. Thank you.